up, bitches?
You ready?
Go.
Hey, you know what you should do? I don't know. I don't care.
You got a fucking haircut. That's what you should do.
This is badass. This is our first show. You know what you should do? Call your friends. Tell them to check us out. I'm Gizz Lazlo, your host, right over there.
Yes, Paul.
And then we got Louichi, Mayorga over here.
What's happening? The one, the only, the first, the best.
Well,
yeah, take it. Take it.
Well, first.
Take it.
Well, there was bass players before me in that band. One of the Dunnigan brothers.
Oh, Rick. So this I didn't know.
The Dunnigan brothers, I think Mike played bass. His brother Sean played drums before I joined the band. And Mike Ball played guitar. Those guys wrote like I Saw Your Mommy, Suicide Failure.
That's one of my favorite songs. I Saw Your Mommy.
Yeah, dude. Talk about bluesy rock.
Oh, I mean, like Clapton was
we
cool.
were just talking about that before we went on here.
See, Grant and all those guys, we were all in jam bands in high school, you know, and so when the spots came open, I go, dude, I know the guitar players. Fuck, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get my boys in here.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Amory in. A friend of Dominic brought him into the scene. And once we got him, I got Grant. The spot came open, and
Grant
Estes, yeah. And, yeah, so, but before that was Rick Batson. He was a metal guitar player, so I knew what kind of sound we wanted. I wanted, and as soon as he was gone, he didn't want to cut his hair or something happened. But he didn't want the violence or something shows. So I go, fine. So me, Grant, with Amory, man, we just slaughtered it. Slaughtered it. Just a real band when Amory joined the band. Yeah. To me, because in the bass and the drums was locked.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually got a couple quick questions to start things off. Before Suicidal, what were you doing? You know, other bands before that?
Yes, High Voltage was the band I was playing with. I played in the band for a handful of years, and that's my learning band. I learned to play. Paul Good, Mike Clark was in the band.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and then Grant Estes was in the band. It's kind of like a little neighborhood Yardbirds, right? Remember the Yardbirds?
Yeah,
the
Yard.
Jetpack, all those badass motherfuckers, but in the neighborhood punk rock sense, we had our own little Yardbird thing.
Right. So what was the moment you decided bass was your instrument?
When there was no, because I was playing bass and guitar pretty much the same time, but everyone played guitar. There was no bass player, and so I was in. You know, I was a quick learner, and you know,
It's kind of funny because you kind of play the bass like a guitar. Yeah, you do a lot of runs.
some melodic stuff.
Yeah,
And I hit hard like in a rhythm sense. I kind of drums were my first favorite instrument. Next, I had all. I mean, I'm talking about like a little kid with pots and pans. I just wanted to know. It was just all
It's like 7 years ago.
Yeah, and so that's what happened. So when I play bass, I'm hitting hard, like boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Trust me. I saw you guys.
I'm almost slapping the bass with a pick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I can see that when you play that wrist. It's so precise. You know, because you know what the fuck you're doing out there. You know, and that's what made Suicidal. You know, that band that you want to listen to because that bass was always thumping, especially with Amory. It was just like, fuck, dude, like.
That two combo right there, man, was just
Yeah,
sick.
I mean, it's legendary. It literally is legendary. Like, over the fucking top. Like, you guys got where you got to because of what you guys were doing back there.
You're making me blush now. I'm blushing.
Yeah,
You're Mexican, you know, blush.
he does. Just proud.
I'm proud.
You keep going.
Go. I gotta keep going. Apparently, I'm asking all the fucking questions. Yeah. So let's go fucking early days in the bass, and then high school, and then Suicidal. How did that all kind of come together? Like,
Say that again.
so you played bass, you figured out bass, you played the band, High Voltage, you got into high school, and then Suicidal starts. How does that all come together? Like, how does that whole thing happen?
Well, somehow at the time when I was going to the high school there, it must have been like 80. There was only 3 punkers there. It was Jordan Swartz, Jordan Swartz, his sister,
matter.
Mike or Mark. Anyway, they had a We Got Power magazine fanzine now. I don't know if you ever heard of that. We Got Power.
Mhm.
And they'd go to the shows. They'd go to our shows before our record came out. We all know. But in high school, I wasn't in. This is right after I graduated high school. I joined that band. But in high school, there was only 3 punkers, and it was just we kind of treated them like shit. We thought, well, like here comes the weirdos.
Oh, so you were.
I wasn't, huh?
You say red buds in them?
No, I mean a bubble gum, just throwing stuff at them. I remember they walk, everyone was walking through the hallway, and they're like, because everybody was kind of mean to them. I feel bad now, but back then I didn't get it.
Mhm.
The whole new thing, punk rock, and what happened? So did that movie Carrie? Remember the movie Carrie?
Oh, yeah.
Lunch, all walking. That's it. They would all walk down the hallway. Like, they wouldn't talk to them.
Just take the shit and just deal with it.
Deal with it. And like, and I look at it now. That was pretty badass.
Yeah.
So I know them all now. And they put a book out and talked about how we were kind of like that to them, but it's just shit happened. So I graduated high school, but in the 11th grade, the singer Mike just disappeared, and everyone, hey, there's no punk band. And I remember coming to school one time, and there's a roundabout in the school. You drive up, you drop your kids off in the sports area, and then they drive off, and there was like a whole wall there. And one day we came to those big old Suicidal Tendencies. That was the first time I'm like, whoa, Okay. Perry, my cat, you hear him? Sorry.
Perry.
Oh, we can open the door for a little bit. Let him out. Motherfucker.
As soon as all takes place.
And he's a guy cat. He's a guy cat. He's hanging out with the guy.
That's a no cat. That's a fucking tiger.
This all takes place in Venice, right?
Santa Monica.
Oh, Santa Monica. So like 1982, 83 is that we're at. Okay.
And so I graduated. Didn't even know I was graduating until the day of graduation. I had my apron on. I was assuming I was graduating. I didn't know. I barely made it through with C's, D's, and F's.
Congratulations, me too.
And I got in line. Get in line. Mexicans, right? Get in line. Get in line. Not what I was saying. Get in line. I'll tell you about that later. Get in line. Once you get in line, see a line, just get in line. I got in line and rails. And I didn't know I was graduating. Me and my buddy, we had similar last name. So he didn't know he was graduating either. We had to go to the history building. So we graduate. That summer, I go to sign up for Santa Monica College,
So
right. I was trying to, I thought I wanted to be a respiratory therapist.
You're bad at that.
Yeah. So, yeah. And so I'm in line, and lo and behold, Mike's in front of me in line signing up too for school. And
Like here.
yeah.
Okay.
I hate saying the whole damn name, but whatever.
Yeah, well, some people don't get things because they're stupid.
Well, they should know who he is.
You know what you should do?
I can say the singer.
Let the man talk.
The singer. So we're in line. We start talking. We knew each other, and we start. So the band you're in, blah blah blah. And I go, yeah, I play music. After the bass, you play bass. And this one question he asked me was, "Do you use your 4th finger when you play?" I go, yeah.
But this one or this one?
I go, yeah. So we're talking. So that night, I'm in the auditioning for the band, and so it was me and a brother playing, a black dude that was me or him, and he still lived in the neighborhood. And I just remember they were showing me like suicidal failure, and I saw your mom, and I was learning them. The Dunnigans were showing me. I just got from the corner of my eye, I could see Mike Dunnigan going, "That's the motherfuckers." That kind of felt it, right?
You didn't think it was like throw him the fuck out of here?
No.
No, that came later.
That came later. But I got the gig, man, and we started pressing down the street, and the rest is history. And the first song I brought to the band was Institutionalized. It was a fucking thought.
Dude,
The
seriously?
first fucking band.
Fucking
Within weeks after I joined the band, that was the first song I brought.
I have a question about that song.
Oh, get after it.
Okay, so
Say it again like that?
Get after it.
okay.
Not white as shit. Yeah. Only white as fuck. I get it. I'm also honoring you saw something, bro.
Hold on.
You know. Sit there on your phone.
Say it again like that?
I got your best friend.
I got. Oh, I'm
Say
sorry.
it again like that.
Hey, I'm doing an interview, Patrick. You got to call me back.
So you too.
That's his room right there. He,
He probably sees it on. Hey, my door. Hey, right there. All right. So it wasn't until Body Count's cover of that song that I knew that the chorus is actually institution and it's not institutionalized. Correct.
Mhm.
I did not know that. I
Ladies
had
and gentlemen,
no idea. It's one of those
for the man.
whatever.
That's me yelling the institution.
Dude, I never knew it was institution. And when I heard,
Did you hear the song enough or no?
yeah, but you just hear it in your head.
It's
one
two
of those.
songs. That's what it sounds like.
It
It
is
honestly
two songs.
does.
You know, that's what the song's called.
Very
So you expect it. That's the chorus. But it wasn't until I heard Ice-T do it, and then he was institution. I was like, this is wrong.
He really says it clearly.
Yeah. And I called Joey Louichi from Jughead. I was like, dude, did you hear the song? He's like, yeah, that's it. And I was like, no, it can't be. And I think he actually called you to
Probably.
you. And I was just like, no way, man. Like, it's one of those weird, what is it?
Aha moments.
like a
That's a
Mandela
Mandela
moment.
moment. Did
Where,
you actually get to talk to Ice-T when he was in it? Yeah, man, it's a Mandela thing. Like Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 80s, right?
no.
Yeah, no, he didn't die until
He got out.
2015.
He got out and he got a divorce.
Immediately, smart motherfucker.
I mean, that doesn't tell you something.
Right? Like you waiting to get out of jail. You know how much shit she's got to talk when you get out? Fuck this.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
But no, did you get to actually talk to Ice-T? Like, kind of.
No. I mean, Mike. I know Ice-T. First of all, I think it's the best cover out of all the covers I've heard. I mean, who else? Ernie C does the lead almost like note for note.
Mhm.
Like they did their fucking homework
The
musically. And then the lyrics.
guitar in that song is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you take time to really isolate that track and think, it's like, what the fucking shit ass? It fucking rips, dude.
Man, essence.
Yeah.
All the bluesy shit. That's awesome. We played for hours, and I'm the bass player, so I played for like Grant or Clark downstairs in my house, and we jammed high voltage, and it's like they would do like fucking Freebird, the lead part for fucking 40 minutes, and I'm just done. And that helped me my timing. Okay, if anything, that helped my timing out, but it was just the learning shit. So, anyway.
So I would still want to back up a little bit further.
Yeah.
A little bit earlier, like I saw your mommy was the first Suicidal song you heard, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like I blew my face off. I was blown. I was like, "Oh, fucking yeah!"
Sound like you're doing right now.
I know. I take my blood pressure meds. But dude, that fucking that whole fucking that was an EP that gets put up first, right?
No, it was the full.
It was a full length album. Okay. Tell me about that whole process, like how you got to that point, because it fucking blew my head off when I listened to that.
Got to the point of what, recording it?
Well, yeah, I mean, getting to a point where somebody said, "I want to record this for you guys."
Well, it was Glenn Friedman got us a deal with Frontier, but Lisa Fancher. We're supposed to get a deal, I thought, way back before with BYO, the Stearns, and it didn't work out. I don't know what happened. They ended up doing Aggression's album, and then we got
a mistake.
And then we got a deal with Lisa, and we just went to go record it. I remember there was a process where the old guitar player before Grant, Rick Batson, there was like, if you see that show that we had them both on stage together. We opened up for Minor Threats at the what you call it, the skating thing or whatever, and they're both on. It's on YouTube. It's it's the whole show. What's my point? I just went blank. But also the transition. So that show was the transition of Rick leaving and Grant staying in long enough to record that album. And from that time, I showed Grant how to play all the songs.
Does that help me out?
No.
And so
Fucking white line.
so they go. So I showed them all these songs. I remember in the cars, just like because we were pressed for time. Like in my Mustang, showing them like songs. It rain. We're in my car. I'm at his job at lunch. Like it was acoustics. I mean, we were like down. We had a little bit of time to do it, so it was kind of rushed. But it sounded really good.
It's
Whatever happened,
it still stands the time.
Test of time is fucking right, dude.
The beautiful thing about the whole damn thing, most Suicidal, that whole beginning was everybody was at the right place at the right time. Everybody, even though we all can't stand each other, at that time, we're all at the right place at the right time. And
You got big history. I mean, you guys, for me as a Latino kid, like growing up and finally having something that I could go, whoa, this is kind of me,
yeah,
growing up.
yeah.
It was just like, wow, man. Like,
It was a trip because I was so young when I did that. I was hearing stories like that, and I was just like, I just couldn't process it. I was too young to process it.
could you process something that you pretty much invented?
I know, but still, we're still young. We want to go fight. We want to go to clubs and that song on the radio.
Have we not done that recently? Like
We
we
can't do it.
Okay, yeah.
But it's like fucking.
He's gonna come here in a minute, I promise.
Wait.
So you guys
This is
get
the
to
punk
this.
show, or else we would have the singer for White Lion come in.
He's not the singer, he's the stand-in mascot.
Yes.
He was on the movie Bachelor Party.
That was it. So you guys get this deal for a cheer. You record an album, and obviously you guys go like almost stratospheric immediately. What was your first tour? What was that?
Well, the first one we did that, we recorded the album, I think a month later, and we all piled in Amory's dad's truck with a camper shell in the back, and Kevin Gershel, the singer for No Mercy, went with us, and he also helped plan the tour out and made all the calls and everything. He had the calling card and made all the calls on, and then so we took off. I was working at Wichita Meats at the time. Wichita Meats. Okay, and so the boss was cool, and he gave us a box of burgers. How about that?
Ooh,
No buns and burgers.
Burgers, no, but
no.
but we have dry ice. So we were camping, cruising around, playing gigs to nobody. I know we'd 7 seconds. We went up north or whatever in Arizona. We played all these empty places and subterráneos, basements and stuff like that.
Right.
And then we're in New York, and then we're in New Jersey, and we get the call. We're gonna start heading back to the West Coast. We get the call that, hey man, Ronnie Bingenheimer's playing your song on the radio, like all the time on K-Rock. I'm like, all right, well, I couldn't process it. I'm like, whatever. And we're in this parking lot. I remember hearing they were in a fucking parking lot by the Washington State Bridge in Fort Lee.
By the way, not on a cell phone. It was a payphone at the time.
Payphone.
There was no fucking cell phones yet, children.
Payphone. And yeah, so that. And then we come home and everything was kind of overnight shit. It was overnight because once we got home, we had managers and we had people booking our, all the shows, and every show.
No more
That
burgers.
point on,
Oh, it's still birthday.
no, I mean there wasn't no money to it. Like we were stealing cheese and mayonnaise or whatever, you know what I mean? And and so it was just fun. It was just fun.
Oh, me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah. See that?
I like that. I'm
Yeah.
surprised he's not doing any good.
No.
I have a question I've always wanted to ask you. What is the biggest celebrity that ever come up to you and like, oh my God, I'm a fan?
It literally came up to me.
Yeah.
There's there's been a lot, I don't remember, but the one that sticks out to me was Joey Ramone at the Cafe de Grand.
Really?
It was right after the song was on the radio. I don't know what he was doing at the cafe. It might have been the Minor Threat show. It might have been, I don't know, but he was there. And we just crossed paths, and you can't miss Joey Ramone.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up, we're like, hey, what's up? I'm Louichi from Suicidal. You gotta go. His voice is kind of funny. You gotta get the song on the radio. I go, yeah, man. And that was pretty much a great job, man. Great job. Something like that,
Mm-hmm.
But there's been lots
How
of
was
cool.
it opening up for the Ramones?
It was cool opening for, like we were talking about before. The thing was, we played in Ohio with them, and they wanted us to play with them, and we did. But if we did, their stuff had to stay on the stage. Rockstar shit, right? And which left us about a 4 foot wide by 15-foot long space. So, yeah, it was great playing with them. A lot of people left after we played because I think they were on like the down slope. No, they weren't. They were like, this is late 80s, so they were in the middle. But I just remember a lot of kids left because we were already kind of blowing up.
Yeah.
But Ramones were cool fucking band.
It's the Ramones.
If it wasn't for the moms, none of us would be here.
I can question that, but we'll talk about that at every show.
Like a Sex Pistols fan?
Yeah. No, I just think Ramones were a garage fan.
Like me, Brett.
I like them both.
I like them all.
Yeah.
I fucking like all of them.
Yeah.
I love all of them. I just put them into context. Like Suicidal, like when Institutionalized hit the radio, how fast did that happen for you guys?
Well, like I said, when we were on the road, and we were gone for like a month and a half, or a little over a month on the road, the record came out, that Rodney started playing it. So it was just like, and then we came back, and a month later, and boom, it was already.
Paparazzi outside.
No paparazzis. There was a couple paparazzi incidents that.
Oh, do tell. Anything good? You can say no. It's all right.
No, it's just stupid. I got really shit faced.
No.
I'm at the coconut teaser.
Oh my god!
And I got more shit faced. And I just kind of blacked out and just started walking the streets and did a couple fucked up things and fucked up some cars and it was right the teaser. I ripped the fucking phone thing up. I was like, "Rrr." I said hi to a girl. She got my face. And but the cops came and got me. And
They're fans.
And this guy Woody, who's a paparazzi, he's kind of famous. He's got whatever, Woody the paparazzi. And I just remember being in cuffs and seeing my boy Block. He was going to the club across the street from Coconut, and that's where they got me. And they got me cuffed, and Block's in the car with both our eyes met. We're like, and here goes Woody with the camera taking off.
Oh man!
But I mean, that was 14. I mean, I don't know what he was gonna do with them, but the fact that Woody knew all of us, well, he didn't know me. He knew my baby's mama, and he knew Block, and Block made sure that he didn't ever use that footage. It was horrible. It was.
You have those pictures?
No, I don't have none. I didn't want to see it. I would like to see it now, but that was like 30 years ago, man. I was just like, I had to do fucking community service for like,
oh my god,
like 2 weeks. They gave me 106 days, not hours.
Holy shit!
106 days.
1,000 hours?
HBT, Hollywood Beautification Team.
That's 1,000 hours.
I was scraping gum off the fucking stars.
Did you put it back in?
You need gum right about now for a Tic Tac. Gum or Tic Tac. So, but anyway, yeah. So that was that story. We get to my age, there's all kinds of stories.
What's your favorite tour memory from the earlier days?
There's so many. I mean, just playing in front of those crowds was wild. And partying. We were young. Every night was a fucking party.
What was the first country you guys went to after the U.S.?
Canada. We toured the west to the east all through it. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
We just got RJ Herrera, the drummer.
Uh-huh.
We just got him, and he was like, I grew up. Okay, we all went to the same high school, junior highs. RJ, all I did was hear about him. Because he graduated a year before me. I went to 9th grade over here at John Adams, and the music teacher, all she did was talk about RJ. And he was a drummer. More than any violinist, piano, whatever, it was RJ. He was the stand-up musician out of any other instrument. And I've been hearing about him, and then so I finally go to San Juan, I see him playing jazz, and lunchtime, whatever. I walk up to him, and I go, "Oh, you dropped a stick." And he goes, "Is that all you gotta say?" If you know RJ, you know, and I just felt like shit. I finally talked to me. I should have said that. Is that all you gotta say? You know. Anyway, but a year later, I got him in the band. You know, I just seen him watering his lawn. Avery was out of the band at that point, and I pulled over and I said, "What's up?" And we're doing this. He already heard the Suicidal Tendencies. And that day, he was at my house on 3rd Street auditioning.
He's the
And then we went to Canada. Oh, you know,
Is he the first drummer that did you guys have to have the double bass? Because I don't think Emily did. Right?
No.
He was single bass.
Yeah.
Because I just remember you guys and Bad Brains, like Earl, like those two drummers were that double for like like
Yeah.
you know, like that was punk rock. That's what I envisioned. That's the future, and that's what I modeled my drumming after. Was that foot, you know?
Yeah.
My hand, fuck it.
The gallop.
Yeah.
That's, I've never heard you describe it that way. That's perfect.
Well, that's like Iron Maiden. You're in the band with them, right?
Of course.
He's saying, let's go white line.
But like,
Bruce Dickinson of the band.
I wish I knew you better. That a really good job. Bro.
I've done
No.
this one a few times. If you could be on stage play bass for any band alive or dead, who would it be?
Oh, probably Led Zeppelin.
Well, there you go.
Man.
Or
Minor
out
Threat.
of the way.
Oh, Minor Threat. Okay, Led Zeppelin. Those are my two dream bands.
That's a good answer, Stu. That's a good answer.
We asked you what the first punk band that like got you like.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It was the probably the first one was like Black Flag. Black Flag's up there too, just right under Minor, but Black Flag, and then those other like we had mixtapes. Like I was in a Bad Religion, like some of that shit. Some of TSOL stuff. And then some Discharge a little later in GBH.
GBH is what did it for me.
GBH. Oh yeah.
Because like Wilf, the original drummer, like just the way he played, it was very.
So you're talking about in the drummer sense?
Yes. Like
I'm talking about a whole look.
But that was the first band that I listened to. It was like I can
a reason to listen to.
And the look too. Like I didn't. LA punks back in the early '80s, they didn't have mohawks, or
No.
A lot of early '80s punks actually took their stuff from you guys.
Yeah,
the Flip the Pats and the Pendletons, and the
lineups. Because we had the black mohawk.
Well, see, because we all like, especially this neighborhood was a
Chicano neighborhood,
Chicano black neighborhood, and we couldn't walk around like that with older brothers and sisters. I was the youngest of 10.
Oh, really?
11. Yeah.
Damn, you're real Mexican.
Real Mexican. Well, I have a sister younger than me. You're the only child. So yeah, I mean, we're not gonna walk around with all that hair up like that. We had our own style.
But look at you now, huh?
That's right.
There's 9 of us. There was 9 of us. I still look like this.
I forgot. I wear my hat. I was gonna wear my hat. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah,
I was gonna wear it too.
So what was that? Those early
Luicidal hat that you gave me when we played with you guys at Viper Room.
Viper Room.
Yeah, when Angus Samoans, my German band, Bad Advice, and you guys, and you gave me a hat that night because I gave you a Bad Advice hat, so we traded. And I've worn that hat on every roof I've worked on since you gave me that hat.
Oh yeah,
it's fucking right.
Too.
Like, it's got all those sweat stains on it. See,
there's some of those things that you just won't give up.
No.
It's
in my studio. It's in my studio, right next to the symbol he gave me. But
cool.
Dude,
you do roofs?
I did.
You did 2. You did 2 roofs.
Hey,
I've done a bunch of roofs.
Want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
After I got kicked out of Suicidal Tendencies, right? I was working. I was a laborer. I was, I was on roofs, but then, but see, I had a problem with heights.
Me too.
Oh my
I
God.
was scared. One story, I was like that roof. That roof right there.
I got to start after this guy.
So I'm working with all my Beowulf friends. They're all roofers. Beowulf. They're all badass roofers. So I'm like, we'll hire you. So I'm like, I don't have a roof, but whatever. So
I don't have a roof.
He doesn't know how to roof.
I don't know how to roof.
Oh, I think you said I don't have a roof.
I don't have a roof. like, whatever. I just needed to make money. So you know that the belt that takes all the towel, the Spanish towel,
That conveyor belt.
the conveyor belt. My job was to sit up there and sit. Because I told them, I don't know shit, and I had height issues. We'll just sit up there and just boom. I still got a scar somewhere from that towel just jabbing my arm. And I'm putting on stuff like that. They're running around the room like there's nothing.
Mhm.
And the pitch is like this.
Mm.
It ain't shit.
It's like a 212.
It's like it ain't shit.
nothing.
But still, I'm still like, whoa.
We could tell them take on the contract.
And so I'm fucking over doing this shit. I'm doing this shit. And then the way we had to go up there was through the roof, the chimney. With a ladder in the chimney. It was a new house, new construction.
Oh, okay.
So I had to go up and down, whatever. So I'm over there working. All of a sudden, the taco truck comes up. And everyone's gone. Everyone's leaving. And I'm stuck there. I'm fucking on all fours, man. Fucking like this. And they're like, you better hurry up, man, because they're gonna, I can see them. Everyone's eating, and I never made it, dude. I'm all like, fucking, I want a bean and cheese burrito. I had to yell my shit out because,
I'm staying over here.
Money.
I'm staying over here.
I'm staying right here. I just couldn't go down. They were like frolicking on the roof like it was. I could, yeah. But these are all white boys doing it. They were yeah, I'm like out on.
Hey, I got a roof to do. You guys busy later?
Shit, no.
But that was a time when I did,
We all did.
garden.
That's where I draw the line.
My dad was a gardener, bought all these houses from gardening. Santa Monica, he was buying all in the 60s. And so, here, I wrote, I want more with Mike. Don't want to be nobody's gardener. And, I was with my dad. There's another time I'm just like, I work, wherever I do work. So I'm working with my dad. And we're driving into Santa Monica. I noticed his neighbor, and I go, no. Sure enough, man, right across the street from Mike's house, his mom's house.
Oh, man.
I'm like, no. And I just remember going, no, don't make a left here on the street. Don't make a left. Sure enough, makes it there's right across the street, dude. And they must have been
On tour?
metal this or metal that, extravaganza tour or something. I'm in a tree, fucking a small tree, fucking pruning and shit. I'm just like fucking.
It was a face.
It was a bush.
It wasn't a tree. It wasn't a bush. It was right in the middle. I was in it though. That was fucking lit up, but I had my back turned. I was just like, don't want to look at the house, dude.
No.
It was just like, and that song kept playing in my head. And then one more, and then my dad, he did George Burns' house.
Really?
He did all Beverly Hills. My dad was a baller. And we're doing George Burns' house. And he was a real cool dude. He'd sit in the backyard by the pool and just talk to himself, smoking a cigar. And so I end up in the front of the house. It's off of Sunset in Beverly Hills. And I'm in the front, and I'm pulling weeds. I'm down pulling weeds. I'm just clearing up the shit, making shit look pretty, and getting, whatever. I look up, and there's a Starline van. And the star right in front. I'm like,
Where's the back?
fuck my life. And I'm thinking that, but they weren't, but I was. And it was just many moments where it's just like, fuck it, just get embarrassed. Like, fuck. It was all in my own head.
Yeah.
And it's just stupid shit like that. I was just like, oh,
I think
man.
we all kind of do that, man.
And that song would play in my head, you know what I mean?
Did you? This is a personal question. Did your parents ever get to hear you on the radio or see the video? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we did the video for Institutionalized, and that was like 80, a couple years after it came out, 84, 85, or whatever. And they told us what time it was to come out. So I'm at my mom's house with my siblings and, and whoever was there.
So it was a crowded house.
It was a crowded house. And, okay, it's going to show you, sure enough, Institutionalized comes on. And we're like, yeah,
They cut you out?
Huh?
They cut you out?
No.
What the fuck?
Come out of what?
The scene,
No, I was in it. But so we're watching it, And then all of a sudden we're done, and then it goes right into fucking modern English. Outside
Oh,
the world.
no way.
No way.
It went from institutionalized to modern English.
That's when you got the tattoo?
For that thought. And I'm all like the mine's like that song. She goes, shh, I like this song. Oh, it was modern English. Oh, it's not the you're all like dancing and shit like this. I'm all like, oh. But she was proud of me.
Yeah.
She was proud of me. She goes, I like this song.
Good. Come on.
Modern English. But no, she would let us practice, at the house underneath the subterráneo. We Suicidal Tendencies was practicing down there, and it was time to stop. She would do this. All right, baby, that's it. Cabrón, she's watching so many, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So,
Oh, man. So you had good footwork.
the point is, Mom, the whole thing was institutionalized. She was into jazz, she was Chicanas. Her Spanish wasn't that good. She was born and raised right here. But she would go see jazz bands on the pier. POP. Not the pier, the POP, the big old pier that used to be out there with rides and everything, clubs. And she was in Atlanta, Hampton. So she'd play me some of her records and jazz. So that's how they institutionalized that verse, that in the dun 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 dun. Kind of a little jazz.
Oh, yeah. Dude, okay.
Dun, dun.
Give me more of that. That's amazing.
So say that again.
That's amazing. Like that's a really fantastic tie-in to something.
It is, and
bigger.
And then that fast part was me trying to channel Minor Threats. Minor Threat. That's what the fast part did.
Right.
Yeah, with the right hand he does. So like songs that I do, I kind of have to slow and the fast. I learned from the Dunnigans. I like that kind of like the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
With songs, slow and the fast. If it's fucking devilish, mean, fucking pumping, I want something really soft or to counter it, but make it work together. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's got to work together, right?
Goddamn right.
The yes man right here.
Not even fucking
The yes man.
He's been in jail.
I won't get stuff ever. I'm an asshole.
Hey, we know that.
You think,
You know what?
bitch?
Okay, we're taking this
We're
away.
doing this.
Taking this away.
You had enough. You had enough.
No, just kidding.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, he's got to get drunk. It's gonna be
Wait.
Wait. I've never set a club on fire.
That's great white.
That's what I said. He is the great white lion.
Right after that great white incident or the ship
Great
happened,
white lion.
my band opened up a Fear at the Key Club, and it was the day after. So my band got out of this place. We were on stage, and I was like, "Hey, everybody, we're Great Brown, and
Is there such a
if you see me running, just follow my ass, because something's going on. I don't care if it's a fire, something's shooting." And then, later on that year, fucking the guy from Pantera, but time back up, got shot. So
Yeah,
that's epic, isn't it?
I was kidding.
Wasn't that like an FX?
No.
come on, dude.
Was it Pantera?
Yeah.
Terror.
Oh shit. Okay.
Look at this. White line's upset at that question.
Are you serious?
And at least he knew who the thrash band that the original drummer from White Line came from.
Yeah.
So when
He should. He was something.
so there's this whole crossover thing. I remember it pretty clearly. I was there. And it's not actually there, but like Suicidal, DRI, and the whole crossover kind of thrash thing. Corrosion. Fucking dude. I mean, DRI ripped so hard, and everybody's like, DRI happened kind of because of fucking Suicidal. What was going on at that point? What were we thinking about?
All I know is we were driving through Texas and we're doing shows, and the DRI guys, we did some shows with them. And we hung out with Felix a lot. I just remember Felix cruising around. He had a jug of alcohol, and we were just drunk all the time. But we were friendly. But the cool thing with Corrosion of Conformity, we were on those tours. On that first tour, the No Money tour,
Mhm.
when we're hanging on the parking lot and they're playing this shit on the radio, Corrosion was right there with us. We had just met them, and they're just like little kids. They didn't have a record out or nothing. And yeah, and they followed us. They didn't get paid. We didn't get paid either. But we were just driving around. It was hot. It was summer. We're all young, just having fun. And Corrosion, ended up following us on tour, and they ended up being a big ass band. You know what I mean?
That's one thing that I think I said in every show is that the thing I love about punk rock is there's no such thing as a punk rock star. Because if you're a punk rock star, you're not a punk.
No.
There's icons. There's icons that you grew up listening to, and you fucking, oh my god, you are an icon. You're a fucking legend. I mean, like,
you're one of those guys in that thing that happened that changed a lot of the next things that happened. Like literally changed a lot of the things that happened next. Like you did what you did. You put your passion into it, and all of a sudden there's another part of it. You made it big.
Like,
You opened the door.
From the self-titled album to Join the Army, like the style, it didn't change, but it did. It didn't change musically. It changed history.
Wow. It opened the door.
It was what happened, I think, because there was a 2-year gap between the records, 83 and 80, 4-year gap. Yeah. We did Welcome to Venice in between, like a 4-year fucking gap on that big ass record, right? What happened was we had shows in Alaska, so we started driving up to Seattle. We did a couple. We did a show at San Francisco show. We were driving up to Seattle to go fly to Alaska, and on the way to Seattle, they popped us this new CD or new album, a new cassette by Metallica just came out. And we heard Metallica on the way there. Oh, Kill 'Em All. And that just flipped our fucking ways, dude. And that's what happened, dude. And fucking metal, man. And so we're already fucking our own weird ways, doing our own thing anyway. And that came in, and that just fucking, it just opened our shit to more. It gave us more chunka.
For everybody, what was the album?
What?
Kill 'Em All.
Kill 'Em All.
You
Kill 'Em
said
All. I said
I
it.
didn't hear him say it. I thought you heard him always.
You know what you do? Listen.
Yeah, so Kill 'Em All.
White people, huh?
Yeah.
I get back my line's bigger than you.
So yeah, that's what happened. So that big old 4-year gap, we're writing new, different stuff and different approaches on our shit, And plus, that's and Suicidal Tendencies. If you look at it now, it's ever changing and evolving the styles. And then after I was, anyway, go ahead. Next question.
You have to.
I was gonna say when Mike Clark joined, but that was when I was already on the way out. His rhythm is fucking tops,
Precise,
and that gave the band another flip. You know what I mean? And that's all I wanted to say was that he was a gnarly change to the band.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was in No Mercy, right?
Yeah.
That was one band that I remember growing up with, like that Welcome to Venice.
Yeah.
That
was good shit, boy. Yeah. That was good shit.
Like every single Venice band or are they suicidal bands? Like, what was that? Like, was Suicidal was like it was a scene. It
was a what?
It was a scene. Like, there's the Suicidals. Like, you go to a show, and these guys aren't in any fucking band, but there's your fucking crowd. You knew. And me, one thing that I'm very grateful for is they growing up in that era, going to shows and all the skins there, and they started beating the shit out of anybody who wasn't a skinhead. A lot of those shows, before I even got to know you guys, those guys protected me because they knew I had long hair. I wasn't that was an LAP, a long hair punk.
Yeah.
And they always, like, if a fucking skinhead knocked me down, and there was always a Suicidal that pick me up and take me to the side and, you okay, homie? All right. Stay here till you get your wits about you. Go back into the pit, but I always got protected by you guys. And then I met Joey 30 years ago, and then that's how he introduced me to you. And then it was just like, okay, well, here's this, like you and I remember the first day we hung out. It was at the Cat Club, right next to the whiskey.
Yes.
And
Yeah, I remember that.
you and I, like, he introduced me, and you're like, yeah, okay. And to me, it kind of seemed like, I'm a nobody, whatever. He doesn't want to really hang out with me. And I said a couple things, and I made fun of Joey, and you're like, huh. And then you just started fucking with me, and I fucked with you right back, and you're just like,
we're good.
yeah, like all night. I think like there were 2 events.
I remember that. It was packed in that club, right?
And we were just outside, smoking, drinking, and we were just bagging on everything that we could think of.
Having fun.
Yeah. And like after that, when we left that night, you shook my hand, gave me a hug, and you were just like, hey man, I hope to see you again. And the next time I saw you, I was like, I think he's gonna remember it. And you actually remembered my name, which is weird.
And I'm not good with names either, so
Stephanie.
yeah. I'm not good with names, so you stuck out.
For sure.
Good.
I think you fucking probably belted on some lyrics. You were singing, you did something, because I remember you something about singing, or you were like,
Yeah, I played in Dead Loud.
park, in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But you were just like, like, okay. But I remember that night you were like, yeah. English guitar player named Gizz.
Yeah.
From English Stars. Okay. And then, you're like, well, how did you get your name? And when I told you how I got my name, it's when I told you my real name, you're like, why did you use your real name?
yeah.
I was like, oh, this is the name I was given.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, cool. Like dude, there's been nothing but respect and fucking laughter and
Right.
Like, dude,
With a name like Gizz, you can't,
You get
I have 2 stories. One was one of my nieces. She was going to high school, and there was this kid that she liked, and she was wearing a Suicidal shirt that I had, but it was too small. I gave it to her. She goes to school, and this kid that she liked, she goes up to him. She's like, Suicidal Tendencies. Bet you never even heard of that band. She goes, well, I bet you didn't even know who they are. And she goes, well, I don't know who they are, but my uncle knows them. And you're like, what? Said, yeah, my uncle's friends with them. So after graduation, which was like 2 or 3 years later, he comes up to me and goes, are you her uncle? I go, yeah. He goes, Suicidal? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, and he put his hand out, and I was like, congratulations.
There we go.
I was like, you're gonna treat my niece like shit,
Yeah.
Like sometimes you don't know who you're talking to,
Yeah.
And then my
Were they friendly after?
no, after that she was like, my uncle told you, I'm over my crush.
Yeah.
But and then my nephew from my ex-wife, I raised him on punk rock. He lives in Texas now, and he's got a Suicidal Tendencies tattoo, and I saw it when he got it, and I was like, oh, yeah, Louis is one of my really good friends, and he's like, and then I tagged you in a Facebook post where he was showing off his tattoo, and then you actually wrote it, and I was like, yeah, my homie. So I wrote him today, like, hey, I'm interviewing him tonight. So hopefully he's watching, Landon.
Right. Michael. Is he an angel?
We got a comment that says Christopher Herzberg. Okay, cool. Rewatching this then. I've been a Suicidal since '87 on Long Island, New York. Welcome to Venice is amazing. Ask Lou about Welcome to Venice.
Welcome to Venice. Yeah. That was a good time. It was like '85, I think. Grant Estes had left the band already. I remember because he did little cycles with us.
Oh yeah.
And I remember he showed up with his big poofy hair. Okay. So after we recorded the record, we're in my house on 3rd Street, and I just remember sitting down, looking at him, and him walking away, going, "Hey man, by the way, I'm quitting the band." He literally said, "I've washed my hands," and I just wanted the experience of working in the studio. And turned and walked out. And I'd known this dude. I'm like, really? So Why did I bring that up? I just went blank just thinking about
Welcome to Venice.
Oh, Welcome to Venice. So a couple years later, thank you. A couple years later, so we're doing Welcome to Venice, and we did the little cycles project. I wrote the music for that, which I never got credit for.
Who got credit? Never mind.
You did Suicidal Tendencies. And who's that?
No, we're not talking about that, are we?
I just did.
That's right.
So anyway, so Grant comes to the door with his tights and his hair like this. He was all about it. 80s glam band. And that was Grant. So
So
whatever he recorded.
Or brown snake. Or brown snake. Brown line.
Great White Line.
Great White Line. But it was good to record after that first record, and then cut, and then he come and do that. So,
Cool.
Welcome to Venice is a
That
fun
was one
time.
of those records that
Sun Valley. We recorded that when we did the first album.
Sun Valley.
Yeah.
That's right. My neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the studio though.
It's recycling.
Probably now.
That's right where it says everywhere you go through
Oh,
Tahanga.
yeah.
Just as recycling.
So,
That's my hometown.
no,
Junga.
Santa Monica used to have fireworks, like it was legal back when it was legal
Mhm.
at the beach, and we're all little kids, and
Illegal fireworks, what the people weren't.
yeah, no, but it was all the whites and all the blacks, and everyone would go to the beach because it was fucking mayhem.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm talking about the walkway. I remember people throwing roses.
Oh, yeah.
They would light them and wait till right before it went and throw it, and it landed people's hair. It fucked people up, dude.
You know what? I think that's why people swim in their jeans in Venice.
Anyway, we're there, and so a big old fight breaks out, and it's pretty pathetic. It was like all these dudes are beating up this one dude. The one dude, the guy was getting beat up. His friends finally came to pick him up, and he jumped in the back of the truck. He's like, "Fuck you, Tahanga!" I swear to God, dude. I'm like, where the fuck is that? It sounded so far.
Sounds like
Because anything past the Polar or the Hollywood was like, we didn't know, Tahanga, they had mullets and shit. And no shirt on with Levi's, right?
Yeah.
Young, Tahanga, fuck you. We're like,
Oh my God.
That's the first time you heard Tahanga.
that's the first time dudes yelling and I'll beat up in the back of the truck. Fuck you, Tahanga.
I bet you I know that guy. I swear to God, if I went to high school there.
Probably kissed him.
Shut up. You know what you should do?
Okay, wait, so who plays guitar in the band? Acoustic.
I don't play the band.
So who does acoustic with you?
Johnny.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He flaked on my show on Saturday.
Johnny.
But my other band
Johnny.
actually ended up playing.
Oh,
No,
But he's a fucking phenomenal.
he's an amazing guitar player.
yeah, no, because I would love to have heard Volver Valera at the end of the thing today.
You can sing it right now. No, don't do
Young
that.
Lord,
It's
I
just it. No, I quit.
I can sing that shit.
Oh my God.
I actually did.
If you guys do that together right now,
I
seriously.
actually did that song at my dad's funeral.
You did.
Oh, yeah.
That was the last.
That's beautiful.
My dad. The story about my dad is when I started playing punk rock when I was 14, 15, and I started touring when I was 16, making records, and I loved it. And when I turned 18 on graduation day, like you said your apron.
Yeah.
Well, I walked out into the living room and I was like, "What do you got dressed up for?" And my mom and dad looked at me, only child. And I go, "You're graduating today." Ooh, I haven't
you
been
didn't-
to school since junior high. I've been faking it.
Cabrón.
Were forged. Because back then you went to class, and they signed it. It wasn't like a printed.
They didn't know?
No.
Damn.
No, I had one of my buddies.
What did you say? What did you say?
I haven't been to school. I'm not graduating. I haven't been to school since probably 8th grade. I've been doing music.
Right?
So my dad was like, "Well, tomorrow you're going to work with me." My dad was a termite and repair guy, and
Yeah.
I became a termite inspector, and lived that life. But in 1993, one of my favorite bands asked me to play drums for the Bad Sound Boys. I went to Europe, and my dad was like, "You're not going to Europe. You're just gonna go party, whatever." So when the shuttle picked us up at my house, I had all my shit, my drums and cymbals and everything ready to go. And my singer and my bass player, who were the two guys that were the main guys in the band, handed me 2 posters, and they all signed one. And then I took a Sharpie and the other poster, and I went inside and I looked at my dad and I go, look, I'm going to Europe. Here's all the tour dates. Here's our picture. This is the band that I'm in. Every night before you go to bed, go to the date and just cross it off, and you'll know when I come home. And I was gone for like 6 weeks, and when I came home,
And your dad was confident. You are all right.
well, no, he didn't. He didn't believe me. He didn't believe me. So
Did he give you any money for?
no, and I came home 6 weeks later, and I had 16 hours of VHS videotape.
Oh yeah,
They all came.
I had those.
So my dad sat with me for 16 hours. When he finally turned his tune was when he saw me in front of the Eiffel Tower, and he looked at me and goes, it's the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. And I was like, yeah, you were there. And
Yeah, you were there.
he saw the video camera go, and there's me with the band, and our, tour manager was videotaping us. And he goes, you did what you said you were going to do. I'm proud of you. Keep doing it. So on his deathbed, he looked at me and he said, look, you learned at a young age what life is about. It's about being happy. And every time I've seen you on that stage, you've always been happy. Keep doing what makes you happy.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
So
That's
40 years.
yeah.
This year it's 40 years. And I just did it, And why I love punk rock is because the people that I grew up on are friends of mine. And
it's all DIY.
yeah, and there's no fucking
It's all
ego.
about fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's all
It's not about the
It's
fucking
not being goofy assholes and fucking doing it the wrong way. That's literally like we're pushing back, going
like the podcast. Evidently,
exactly.
maybe you should be my code.
Yeah, we'll go together. That would fucking kick this the fuck off.
When I record that song in the studio, I would love you to come in.
Say that again.
When I record a little bit in the studio, I would love you to come in.
Oh, who's the band?
That would kill.
I would love to come in.
That would kill.
Play bass on it.
I'll play bass on that. Fuck yeah.
And
That's
sing
sick.
some back vocals, that harmony on that.
Yeah. I'll do what I can do. Fuck yeah. Be my honor.
That would be fucking cool as shit. We're coming down to the last minutes of this thing. So our next little piece here is plug time. Where do we get merch? When are your shows happening? How do we get more?
Thank you, Jerry.
White, great
Is
line.
that Jerry's kid?
Jerry's kid.
It's a great line with that.
Okay, so we got some shows coming up. Thursday, July 18th in Palmdale at Transplants.
Great club.
Suicidal. Who's playing with us?
Beowulf,
Beowulf,
Cohill,
Terminally Ill,
6 Cents.
and 6 Cents. And then July 19th, the Dive Bar in Las Vegas.
Beowulf,
Beowulf.
Terminally Ill.
Same show.
Okay, Saturday. What's July 20th?
I'm booking it now.
We're booking it now. Okay, Phoenix, Arizona. The Rebel Lounge in Phoenix. Great spot. Santa Ana Stages. Sounds
That's
fancy.
actually fun. I like the place.
Okay, St. Rock, Hermosa. That's gonna be a blast. Hermosa, you going to that?
We already
Go
know
to that, dude. Go to that. San Pedro with no effects on October 4th.
Fucking last show.
Yes. And
The
then
last one.
what was that?
It's no effects last show. Right?
That's yeah. Is it their very, very, very?
I believe it is.
I believe that from all the rumors that the last show was going to be in LA. So that's
That's
what they did.
fucking, that's a
Oh,
fever.
Fat Mike's been nothing but a really
He's a fucking
generous,
Oh,
generous dude.
One more question is the Punk Rock Museum.
Yeah.
To me, especially in what today's punk rock attitude is, like, everybody, Fat Mike, yeah, he's, rock star, blah, blah, blah. To me, what I have respect for is that guy has kept punk rock alive
He's a
with his label and now with his fucking museum. Like, to me, I'm honored because my shit's in there. I don't know if you remember, but when I saw you last year during Punk Rock Bowling and you were doing the tour, and I came up and I kind of went around the corner. I didn't pay, to do your tour. I just paid. Yeah, I'm Mexican. You know,
He's stuck in. Okay,
I
real.
paid my $30 to get in. Well, no, Johnny did. And then I saw you, and I kind of went around the corner, and you kind of looked at me, you give me those eyes, and you're telling the story, and then kept looking at me, and then I threw you the bead, and you was like, "Hey, come in." And I went up to you, and you're like, "Hey, you got any stories about this?" And I told one story, and you're just like, "All right." Yeah. You had your time, kid.
You did it, man. That was the right way to do this entire thing.
Well, yeah.
But like that's what I love about you is that the friendship that we've had for all these years. Like, dude, I'm honored to be your friend. I'm honored
Same
to be
here,
your brother. Thank you for.
Where'd you find this guy? I mean,
Right? How the fuck did that happen? Dude, I'm honored to be my friend.
To be
I'm
honest,
fucking
the way that I look at you, I think he kind of looks at me in that way.
focused.
He
I'm your
came up
boss.
to me at a show, and I gave him the time. Like I'll spend as much time as you want talking, and then
the rest is history.
yeah, like fucking 12 years later, 13 years later, we met again, and then we came up with this idea to do this fucking.
Well, you came up with the idea. Let's make it good. So one last thing.
We don't like people.
Where do we get merch? Where do we get merch for Luicidal? What's that?
At the shows. I mean,
There's no website.
I did, but you know what? I'm just.
I will fucking go to the goddamn show.
I will. I guess
Great White Lion.
So-
We're gonna have to send the website down for you.
So we have to wait. That's not the number.
I want to see if there's any way one of our little people that our show fucking generates can put money in your pocket by selling your shit. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, there are suicidal tendencies fucking coasters.
I actually
I
felt
would
bad.
absolutely
I actually felt bad about putting my
buy
money
the
in.
shit out of these
I feel bad.
if they existed. Like, give me. I will buy it.
If you notice, I put it on mine.
I put it on my
Well, once again, brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you so much.
It's been amazing to meet you. I hope you're friends from after this.
Yeah, check out the Luicidal Venice Punks on Facebook or Instagram. Instagram and then Luicidal on Facebook. And just say hi, say what's up.
Follow.